first I'm gonna show you everything that I got from Target. And then I'm gonna do a first impressions of the products that I got, which is why my face is bare. They didn't have a face wash though. I wish they did because I really wanted to use an E.L.F. face wash, but they didn't have one at the Target near me. But I went ahead and washed my face with my normal face wash. But then let me show you guys what I got. So I got this Beauty Shield antioxidant enriched skin protection. It's supposed to protect from pollution and like dust and smoke, so like environmental things. And it says it has pomegranate extract, vitamin C, and vitamin E. So this is probably more of a daytime serum, but I'm probably gonna use it day and night because it has the vitamins in it, so why not? I also got these booster drops. This is the clarifying one. They had a few different drops, like there was like a hydrating booster drop and then maybe like a glowing one or something like that. I just thought since I have problematic skin, I would go with the clarifying ones. It says you can mix it with your moisturizer or foundation, or you can use it on its own. So I thought that was interesting. And then I got the Daily Hydration Moisturizer, and it says it has vitamin E and jojoba oil. And if you saw my last skincare video, you learned all about vitamin E and jojoba oil, so you're welcome. Then I got the Illuminating Eye Cream, and it says it has cucumber and green tea. So those are both like calming, soothing ingredients, so that sounds promising. And then the last thing I got was this Blemish Control face primer, but they had different primers as well. So I would say that the E.L.F. selection of skincare products, it wasn't bad. They had a good amount of stuff, but it was mostly like different variations of the same things, if that makes sense. So they had like, I think a few different serums. They had a variation of these booster drops for different like skin concerns. And I want to say they had different moisturizers as well, like maybe one or two other ones. And then they had different primers for different like skin types or problems. But yeah, so now we're gonna try the products out for the first time. I haven't opened any of them. I'm just gonna give you my true first impressions of the products. I'm about to throw this camera in the fucking trash. It's so annoying. It overheats so easily. Like you saw from the title, I am doing this for 1 month, and it is March 1st. It is 8 p.m. So I'm ready to try these products and let you know my thoughts. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Shield first because it is a serum, and you put on serums before you moisturize. So I'm gonna go in with this first. Also, love this packaging. It's like a holographic moment. Oh my god, this is so cute. Even the packaging of the bottle is like a pearly holographic. I don't know if the camera's, on the camera it just looks white, but in person it's kind of like hollow. Let's just put it in my hand. Oh, it seems very liquidy. Like some of the serums I have are more thick. It doesn't smell like anything at all. Wow, this literally feels like water. It's smooth though. It's weird. It's like the consistency of water when it's like on my hand. But then as I'm rubbing it in, it feels like there's more substance to it, if that makes sense. There's almost no scent. It's not sticky or anything. That's interesting. It seems very thin, but it's almost like when you rub it in, you can feel that it's not as thin. I don't know. I am gonna mix these, the clarifying booster drops and the moisturizer, when I start using it regularly. But for first impressions, I wanna use it separate so that I can like smell them and see how they feel and all that good stuff. So first I'll go in with the clarifying drops. This packaging's pretty nice though. It feels kind of luxurious, and it's E.L.F. It's like so cheap. This feels thicker than the Beauty Shield. I'm getting like a little breakout right there, but it feels like a pimple versus a cyst, and when you've had cystic acne, a regular pimple ain't shit. Like, I'll take a regular pimple over a cyst any day. This really doesn't have a smell either. It's like very, very subtle. Maybe like a little tiny medical kind of smell, but very, very subtle. Okay, we'll let that soak into the skin. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Daily Hydration Moisturizer. My skin tends to be dehydrated even though it's oily. I don't know if that makes sense. There's a difference between dry and dehydrated skin. I feel like I'll get into that in a different video. Oh, she's thick. Oh, she feels thick and luxurious and like silky. I put way too much, so we're gonna put this all over my neck too. And this smells good. This smells like, how do I explain that? It's not floral or like very, very fruity, but it smells kind of like tropical a little bit. It smells good. It smells like clean and tropical, like if you were on a resort in like Hawaii. Okay, I really like the moisturizer so far. Since I want to let that seep into the skin, I'm going to go in with the eye cream. I'm excited for the eye cream because it said green tea and cucumber, and that sounds nice. I like the packaging. It's super cute. It doesn't feel cheap or anything. If you saw in my last video, I like to like dot it around my eyes as opposed to rubbing it. I feel like when I wear makeup a lot, my eyelids can get dry. This feels almost gel-like or like water-based. Everything smells good but subtle. Nothing's like a strong, aggressive smell, you know? Which is good because not everyone can handle like a really strong scent in their skincare. And then while that seeps into the skin, the rest of my face is pretty much dry. It's a little sticky, but I feel like if the moisturizer is sticky at night, then it doesn't really matter. And if it's sticky during the day, it's kind of like a little primer for your makeup, you know? And then, like I said before, this Blemish Control Face Primer, I'm definitely gonna try it under makeup, but I do wanna try it right now just for the first impressions because I just wanna know what it feels like. And it has salicylic acid, so it's not gonna harm if I wear it. It's not gonna hurt anything if I wear it right now. Same thing. This one smells a little bit more medical than the other products, but not bad. Also, I'm really like not a fan of being on camera without makeup on. It's really bothering me, but it's fine. It's kind of thick. I don't know, it doesn't feel like any primer I've used before. Definitely sticky, so I guess that's good as a primer so that your makeup and foundation kind of stick to it and doesn't move, hopefully. Everything feels nice. The packaging's all nice and everything smells good. I don't know, so far I like everything. I think I'm just a little nervous because I get scared since I have problematic skin. I get scared using new skincare products, but I'm hopeful. I'm gonna do a check-in in 2 weeks and see how the products are doing with my skin and give you some thoughts on them, like maybe if it's making my skin worse or if it's changing it for the better. So we will see, but stay tuned. Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks of me using the E.L.F. products, and I wanted to give you like a 2-week update. I'm not gonna give away everything because you have to watch to the end to see what things I loved, what things I liked, what things I would repurchase, and some things that I hated. But I did want to give you just one product here at the 2-week mark that I already have strong opinions on. There is one product that I have stopped using at this point, and it is the Illuminating Eye Cream. At first, I didn't hate this. It smells good. It's just like your everyday whipped type of eye cream, but I noticed that my eyelids, so when I put on eye cream, I put it obviously all down below, but I also like do it on the eyelids as well. And I just noticed on my eyelids, like right on the brow bone and on the outer part of my eye here, kind of up on the cheekbone, it was getting dry and flaky. I have oily skin, but my skin was peeling in those areas once I was using this for like about a week or a week and a half. So if I'm being honest with you guys, I am still using all the other E.L.F. products, but this one I have completely stopped using because it just, no. And it would kind of burn under my eyes. I don't know why. I don't know if that's my fault, if I was wearing a lot of makeup that week and I was doing a lot of rubbing, but it did burn and it made my skin dry and flaky. So this one, it's a no-go for me, but that is my little update. I have 2 more weeks to go with the other products, so I will be back to let you guys know how I feel about those. Okay, so it is the last day of March and I have been using these products for a full month and I have my final thoughts for you guys. So you guys probably saw on my 2-week update some of my thoughts and how things were going. So we're gonna start with the negative so that we could end on a positive note. The eye cream. The eye cream is an absolute no for me. I would not repurchase this. I would not recommend it to a friend. I stopped using this at the 2-week mark. It was just making my eyes super dry and flaky, and which does not happen to me on a regular basis. So it's not like a normal thing for me. It was like burning my eyes. Like when I would apply it, it would burn for a good 30 seconds. So for me, this is a no-go. I wouldn't go buy it. The Blemish Control Primer. This, I have some positive and negative thoughts about it. It didn't cause me any kind of skin issues, like it didn't make my skin break out or anything like that. I did like the consistency of it. The only negative is that it kind of will ball off if you're using a brush. So if you're putting on your foundation with a brush and doing motions like this, you'll see it kind of coming off of your face. But if I used a beauty blender and I was dabbing as opposed to like rubbing around, it was fine and it worked fine. I feel like it kept me pretty matte throughout the day. It wore well under the makeup, again, if I used it with a beauty blender. So this one I have mixed feelings about. I don't know if I would repurchase it. Maybe in the future. I feel like I would want to try other primers and then maybe I'd go back to this one. So I'll leave that judgment up to you guys. The Beauty Shield Serum, I didn't love or hate it, I guess. It was just kind of blah. I don't feel like it changed my skin in some miraculous way, but it also didn't do anything bad either. I think if it is actually protecting your skin from environmental dangers, I guess, like smoke and pollution and things like that, then yes, if it is doing that, then I think it's great. But yeah, it didn't have any negative qualities. It didn't, like I said, change my skin in any miraculous way where I noticed a huge difference. But this is another one I'll leave up to you guys if you think it's worth buying. I will finish using the entire thing probably. And as far as repurchasing, I'm not sure. I feel like I have so many steps in my skincare already with serums and moisturizers and things to treat my skin and all of that. I don't know if I want to add another step, but definitely not a bad product. The Daily Hydration Moisturizer, I loved this moisturizer. I think it's very hydrating. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. It wears well under makeup. It was great at night. I don't think it makes me too shiny if I'm not wearing makeup that day. I thought it was a great product. It also smells so good. I'm definitely going to finish using this entire tube, and I would repurchase this and recommend it to a friend. And last but certainly not least, the clarifying drops. I loved the clarifying drops. If you can't tell, there. I used like the entire thing almost. It's almost gone. I can barely get any more out of it with the dropper. But I loved these clarifying drops. I feel like they did benefit my skin. I feel like it kept my skin clear. When I got a tiny breakout, it did make it go away. I used it every night and I wore it under my makeup and used it every morning. I did not mix it. It did say you can mix it with your foundation or your moisturizer. I did not mix it with either of them because I just want it to work at its full potential. So I put it straight on my face. This was the first thing I put on my face after I washed before I put on moisturizer. So loved this, will definitely repurchase it. And this was probably my favorite product out of all of them. That's pretty much it for my using E.L.F. skincare for 1 month experiment. I loved doing this video. I am a licensed esthetician, so I'm obsessed with skincare. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want me to do a specific brand, whether it's drugstore, skincare, or high-end, I would love to do that. So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!